What's a black Grand National? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-Pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music.
The Long Island Railroad is known for primarily using electric multiple units for most of their routes. Some of the more recognizable equipment are the Bud M1 and M3S. These cars have been around since the late 60s, mainly the M1, and can still be found running around New York. This is the history of the Bud M1 and M3.
Feeling, take it, what not, Georgia, take it, what not, Georgia, take it, what not, Georgia, that feeling, take it, what not, Georgia, take it, what not, Georgia, take it, what not, Georgia, that feeling, take it, what not, Georgia, take it, what not, Georgia, take it, what not, Georgia, that.
Whether or not their president's a crook. I'm not a crook.
Futuristic was the idea behind the Bud M1. They were branded as the Metropolitans and were built by Bud between 1968 and 1973. The car's designs were sleek and were made of stainless steel. The car's design are very similar to the A44 and A46 built by St. Louis Car Company and Pullman Standard, respectively. 770 M1 cars were ordered, and at the time of their order, it was considered the largest single order of electric multiple units. 770 M1 cars were built for the Long Island Railroad, and 178 M1 cars were built for the Metro-North Railroad. One thing to note is that the M1 cars for Long Island were equipped with automatic train operation, but from what I'm guessing were previous failed experiments, was never seen in use. The M3 and M3A cars were very similar to the early M1 and M1 cars. They were very compatible with each other. They were built by Bud between 1984 and 1986. There were minor differences in weight and power, with more horsepower added to compensate for the addition of traction motor cooling. The M3 and M3A order were much smaller. Only 174 M3 cars were built and 142 M3 cars were built. Around the same time of the M3 order, the M1 cars were starting to undergo midlife upgrades. The cars were rebuilt with new interiors matching the M3 cars. In 2007, many M3 cars followed with an interior refresh matching the M7 cars. However, like all things, the M1 and M3 cars would not last forever. In the late 90s, the MTA set out for a replacement to the M1 car. What they found became the M7 cars. With the M7 entering service in 2002, the MTA started to retire the M1 cars, with the last M1 set retiring in early 2007. As for the M3, the retirement process has yet to really take hold. The replacement to the M3 is the M9, which entered service in 2019, but due to delays allowed 100 cubic meters cars to be kept in service. A similar scenario happened to the New York City subway, where door defects in the A179 model brought back the then retired A32 cars in service back in 2020. As for the future of HT-M3S, we already know what is going to happen. The MTA announced a M9 order to retire the remaining M3 cars left. The M1 and M3 cars were very impactful as they ushered in a new era for New Talk commuter rail. They will be remembered fondly by rail fans and commuter for the many years of service. This has been the history of the MTA. Thank you for watching.